This is Bruce Boudreau, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, February the 20th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I can't hear anything coming out of my computer, so can you guys give me a thumbs up or let me know that indeed you can hear me, and then we can get going right away. And it's nice to be in my familiar confines of my home. You can hear me. That is great. Yes, and I did listen back, and I actually didn't post last night's show as a podcast because I got to remember when I wear that lapel mic, it's quite strong, and I think maybe because I was trying to talk not too loud to wake anyone up around the hotel, I wasn't happy with the sound quality of last night. And I know you guys are very forgiving because I was in Dallas and I was in a hotel room and it was late and at least I got a show out. But yeah, I got to remember when I use that microphone, it's quite strong. So I should probably put it somewhere else, actually, a little bit further away. But before I get to my usual intros, I want to, Carol, so good. Carol gifts 5 memberships tonight already. So that is the equivalent of a $25 donation. So let's give some love to Carol in the chat for gifting those those 5 memberships, 5 franchise memberships, which is awesome. I appreciate you. And so, yes, let's hear the horn, give Carol some love. And those memberships, it look like go to Angus, Fillmore, Irwin, Jesse, and SMW, which is awesome. So Carol does the first part of gifting you the membership. My job is to make sure that you guys stay as members past that first month. So thank you. And speaking of members, tomorrow I will be doing a member live stream. So good timing for those 5 new members. We're actually doing a member live stream, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Today's only Monday. My days are all messed up already because of the traveling and the long weekend. So on Wednesday night, I'll be doing a members only live stream at 10 p.m. prior to this big one for everyone at 11. So thank you very much, Carol, for your generous donation. That is awesome. And then I see that Harry used his membership chat. I'm not sure what he said, but it just says, Harry, member for 5 months. And every member gets to highlight one kind of message a month for free. So thank you, Harry, for your continued support as well. All right, let's get to that intro and let's get to chatting tonight. So welcome, moderators. Thank you in advance. Legends, Hall of Fame members, and franchise members, thanks to all of you. We have 5 brand new franchise members. And thanks to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world. Thank you for being here. You know I don't take you for granted. You know that I know you could be watching, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all 3. But the fact that you are here, I appreciate you. And I always appreciate you. I never take you for granted. So subscribe so you can get active in the chat section and so you can get my videos every single day. Like the video. 60 of you in here already, which is awesome. 60 of you on a Monday night. We have 22 likes, so not bad. We got to get that up to 30 or so. But thank you for all of that. And you can leave a donation or gift memberships like Carol just did. You can upgrade your membership. You can become a member. And you can get active in the chat section, like I said, for sure. Listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And don't forget, I'll do my mid-show sponsor read. And then I'll talk for the first few minutes up to that. And then I will throw it to you for your questions and comments. I want to wish a happy belated birthday to Tristan. Tristan V, it sounds like it was your birthday yesterday. So thank you. Sorry I didn't greet you yesterday. I wasn't aware yesterday. I'm not sure if you were able to catch my show from yesterday anyways, but you're here today. So thank you to, and happy birthday to Tristan. And I've got to recognize the legend himself, legendary Lucas Gates. Thank you, Lucas. For those who are interested in the jersey concept over at Ice Aesthetics. I should learn how to say that. Aesthetics. I share in the link for the chat, but for the podcasters, I'll share it in my Twitter, like, sub, and member. So yes, go ahead, share the link. Also share it on your Twitter, Lucas. And thank you very much for the donation. That is very generous of you. I appreciate that. And there's a couple actually funny. You know what I'm going to do? There aren't. I've reduced the goal horn down to 18, and when I listen back to it, it sounds pretty good. But just know that anytime you see a donation go up, that maybe to turn your computer down if it's a little loud. Also, wow, this is what we're gonna do. There isn't much Canucks news to talk about today. I nailed yesterday. I talked about practice lines and stuff. So I think today, as a nice welcome home from me, not to me, whatever, I think I might just go to your comments right away. So let's go with Harry. So tell me about the volume of this, by the way. I have it at 18, so let's try this. Oh, no, that's very loud. See, this is very inconsistent. That was very loud. Harry, I'm going to try it one more time. But that sounds a bit better. Harry, $5 donation. Hi, Clay. I hope you had a great trip in Dallas. Grew up in the Canucks flying skate jersey. Did you see Dallas Stars jerseys while you were there? No one was wearing them at the conference I was speaking at, but indeed, I definitely got to go to the Dallas Stars practice facility, as I mentioned yesterday, and I got to go to at least one of their merchandise stores and check it out. And yes, I'm going to take your advice. Okay, guys, let's try this one more time. This is at 15. Tell me what this sounds like. Maybe that's because I want to make sure that you can still hear me talking about it. That's 15. Is that a happy medium? Harry, thank you very much for the donation. Let's give Harry some love. And there's something pretty funny here. Everyone always complains about the horn volume. It says fitness 20. It's fine. You hear it like twice a show, but that's the whole point. I want to hear it more than twice a show. Okay, we'll try this one more time, and then you won't hear it again until someone actually donates. I'm going to do it at 10 because it's supposed to just accent what's happening. So let's pretend someone gave a donation, and I'm saying, thank you for the donation. Let's give this person some love. So that was only 10. Was that better? Was that better? And maybe, yeah, it should be mixed just fine. But if not, the same still. They all sounded the same. Oh, weird. Okay, I'm just going to set it pretty low, and then I'll work on it somehow. Sounds even louder. What's going on? Now you can't hear me when I chat. Man, it's so confusing. But it's okay. If that's the worst of our problems, then I think we're doing okay. So thank you, everyone, for the donations, for gifting memberships. Really appreciate you. So I'm going to try and answer some of these questions from earlier, and then I'll catch up. Who would I rather have on the team starting next season, Bedard or Cale Makar? I'd go Bedard only because we have Quinn Hughes, and I'm not saying Hughes is a replacement for Makar, but it would be different if we didn't have Hughes. So I would take Bedard next season. No problem, Tristan. Oh, just say ice. Aesthetics. Thank you. Aesthetics. Aesthetics. Is that better? Can we get a billboard with Clay and Kuzmenko sharing some Pepsi nanners? Is that half Pepsi, half banana? Kuzmenko and Clay Pepsi collaboration. Canuck Nation demands it. You know, it's funny. You may have seen my tweet or my Instagram where I made a joke about how Kuzmenko is infringing on my territory. And Kuzmenko actually saw my Instagram story, which is pretty cool. Didn't comment on it, but that's fine. By the way, this is my conference shirt. DCYC stands for Dallas Catholic Youth Conference. Let's catch up. Can't hear you over the horn. Okay, so I got to make sure that I horn it and then I talk. Oh, I have a chance to do it right now. So I'm warning you. Let's try this. This is I get to highlight a donation from Carol. Thank you, Carol. Let's see how this goes, and let's hope that I don't hurt you guys. You ready? Here we go. Thank you, Carol, for the donation. You know, it's weird. On my end, it sounds really like quiet and a nice mix, but I have listened back on the show, and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes it's super loud, and sometimes it's really quiet. Yeah, and everyone says it really does sound the same. Okay, I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting. But thank you, Carol. How many more memberships do you have to get before 10K? Before you know it, you'll be at 11. Thank you, Carol. Got to get to 10 first. As of now, I am at 9842, which isn't bad. If I had that really good start to February. I love to get to 98.50 by the end of February, so I have a week to do that, and then spend March trying to get to 9,900, 99.25, and then the end of April trying to get to 10,000. But as much as I keep talking about the road to 10 clay or whatever, it'll happen when it happens. It'll happen when it happens, and I'll be happy when it does for sure. But thank you for the donation, Carol, and for the gifting the memberships. That is awesome. Hopefully the other teams before us can get ahead of the Canucks in the standings. I mentioned on Canucks After Dark that the Canucks are in the middle of this battle with 6 other teams. So basically there's 7 teams that have 50 points or less: Montreal, Arizona, Vancouver, San Jose, Chicago, Columbus, and Anaheim. So the lower we finish, the better our Bedard chances are. And right now we are 5th from the bottom. Lucas donation, you're right. I'm just not going to worry about it, and we just kind of see what happens. I mean, I worry about the donation. Don't worry about the goal horn. Thank you, Lucas, for the $10 donation. I'm going to say this. Rip is getting big as a pupper since I saw him over the weekend. He's a good boy. P.S. A 10 clay logo is now ready to go when the real subscriber count hits 10K. Don't know when that's going to be, but thank you, Lucas. I'll be ready to share that once it actually happens. Appreciate you. And let's give some love to Lucas for the donation. A lot of generous people. Maybe you guys are very happy that I'm home or something. Or maybe you want me to go away more often. So some love for everyone giving donations, which is great. Which is great. Just looking through a comment that doesn't have anything to do with the goal horn, and everyone talking about the length. Or too loud for hotel. What was too loud for hotel? Me? What would the acquiring team need to give away to take the chicken away from the Coyotes? Would throwing Rathbone be the starting point by the deadline or in the offseason? Oh gosh, that's a good question. So is the suggestion right now that you're going to have to get Chychrun? Yeah, I don't like. He's a young defenseman. Yeah, that's a really good question. Amidst all the forwards being traded, Horvat, Tarasenko, O'Reilly, now Mott, I haven't really looked at what a market for Chychrun would be. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What have you guys heard is going to take to pry Chychrun away from Arizona? Yeah, the Sharks smoked the Kraken tonight. Thank you, Tyler. I'm happy to be back. I think Demko, I wonder if they play him against Boston at home on Saturday, if he is able to practice this week. Taylor, just have the sound the same as people that receive subs and donations on YouTube or Twitch. Yeah, I'm still fooling around there. I wanted to honor the fact that Lucas made that for me, which is really good. I'm thinking of a couple other things as well, but for now, we'll continue to use it. And I appreciate Lucas for taking the time to make that for me. It's better than my old choo-choo sound. But yeah, I don't want people to get their ears blown away or not donate because they don't want to hear the sound either. Realistically, could you see a scenario where the Canucks don't get offers that are good for Schenn, that we resign him for 1.1.2 for a year or two, at least negotiate with his agent? Yeah, but only if it's about that much. I don't want to. We talked about Canucks After Dark, how he only makes $850. I don't want to go too much over that because that's still 1 to 1.2 where you could use on another player if you think another player fits your contending window and your average age. But if you're asking me, could I see a scenario where the Canucks end up keeping him? Yeah, I do see a scenario like that could happen. Hey, Shampoo. No, I didn't get to check out either of those two places. I thought of those, but my spare time was very limited because I was basically there for the conference all the way until Sunday afternoon. And then I only had a few hours to check out the city, but I was able to see people, which was really good. I have not seen Boudreaux on the NHL Network just yet. I hope Bo and the Islanders win a few games for the remainder of the season. Interesting. Beauvillier has 6 points in 7 games for the Canucks since the trade, and Horvat has 6 points in 8 games for the Islanders. And it helped because Horvat had 2 points tonight. JS misses the choo-choo. I could bring it back once in a while. Clay, I think you had loud equalization on StreamYard enabled, which is making the horn louder. Oh, Yashu, I appreciate that. I will, next time, I will look in, okay, next time I will definitely look in my settings about the audio settings. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. My ideal tanking lines, well, to be realistic, and I can't just pick all Abbotsford guys because that's not realistic. If you're using the guys that are on the roster, you basically play non-centers as centers. You play PD 6 minutes a night. You split up PD and Kuzmenko and Beauvillier. So yeah, just something like that. I won't go through all 12 guys right now. That's an interesting question though, Peter. Fitness, not why I do it, but certainly not going to decline them either. CCC is probably the most positive thing about this season. Yeah, Erwin, and you guys know, I think you guys know it's not a shtick. This is who I am. I'd be like this even if we weren't. Like this if we were winning, like this if we weren't winning. Hello, Murray, for sure. Yes, Nashville, me and you, Lucas. Canucks have players that can get traded and win a cup this year. That is true. I'm going to go to the Mitchell sponsor read now since I just already started answering your questions. But I see why I'm doing that. Yes, I did close off the prediction contest last week. And then we'll see who. If so, I will share my thoughts on my prediction. Yeah, you can do that for sure. Go ahead and put that in the comments. I see. You can type that up now. I'll get to it in a few minutes when I get to that point in the comments. But yes, I'm not taking any more entries, so you can definitely share your justification. Thank you to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform Personal Training and Weight Loss. You can sign up for a free 21-day weight loss challenge. Use the link ptformweightloss.com/CanuckClay and Coach Patrick will contact you. It's that link that's scrolling across your screen right now over here. They're getting better at that right there. Thank you to Gassy Jack Artmaker, this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey Nine Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use tinyurl.com/Vessi Clay and get a free pair of socks with any of your Vessi not foot order. You don't order feet from Vessi. Your Vessi shoe order. Thank you to them as well. Thanks to all of you. Subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, gift memberships, and rate and review if you're listening on a podcast platform. Let's get back to your comments. I'll do as much as I can. Rosie will be at the Nashville game too. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I thought Tay's reasoning to not being traded is reasonable. Yes. He's struggling with his health, with long haul COVID. And I don't know why you'd want to give up any assets for a guy who might not even be able to play this year. Every time when someone donates, Clay should play the goal song. Yeah, that's an idea for sure. Mess up the lines to improve the odds. Yes, you're going to March 6th with me in my upstairs seats, and then March 8th as your legend game. So, benefit of being a legend member, you get at least 2 games gifted to you. One, you have to sit with me, though. So, I don't know if that's good or bad. Trading JT Miller can help another team for years. Absolutely. Can they trade Miller at the deadline? They can. If you're asking logistically, yes. They have until July 1st to trade him. Split up Beauvillier and PD and so on, or recall Martin let him go 15 straight without a win. Man, Justin, I hope you're not saying that with a smile on your face. I love you, man, but I love Martin too, and I know it doesn't help our chances, but I kind of want him to win a game once in a while. Dallas out of 10. Fitness, honestly, I didn't get a chance to see a lot of the city. What I did see, it was quite clean. It was well laid out. The airport was very nice. I've been to Dallas before, but I stayed mostly in Frisco. But I did take a drive into Dallas, into Legacy West area, a nice bougie shopping area. That was really nice. And the Uber driver I met this morning on the way to the airport was good. But mostly my experience was limited to the people I met at and through the conference. And that was a very, very good experience. So I can't really give you a fair rating because I only spent half a day in the city. Can I cook minute rice in 58 seconds? I'm not sure if that's a joke or if that's a challenge, but no, the race I takes about 20 minutes. Maybe Demko should start against St. Louis if he's going to play. Yeah, on Thursday, I have a feeling he might want to practice a tiny bit more and back up more. Trading Bovenlander to a playoff team that can win the cup for a first rounder. I'm not think we get a first rounder. Good news for those inquiring about Ethan Bear jerseys with Cree name bar, excuse me. We can do it stitch only. Nice. I like that Lucas made the horn, but we needed a better volume that would be suited for, say, a background noise. Yeah, Taylor, that's fair, but it might be the way I set it too. But I thought I set it at a good volume last time at 18%, but maybe I have to play around with it for sure. Hope we wouldn't need to give away the first rounder from the Islanders to do the chicken deal. Yeah, I don't want to give away that first rounder. I think Shen will take 2-year minimum deal. He lives in BC and I think he enjoys Vancouver. Yeah, that's a tricky one. We know that his wife is they're expecting around trade deadline time too. The Whitecap season goes to... Ooh, good question. We can look that up real quick. Let's look that up. White MLS season. It ended in October. Early November. Yeah, there have been trades that have happened mid-game. I've heard stories of guys getting pulled after a period. Shut down Demko, recall Martin, go with Martin and Delia, send Silas back to Abbey. Martin has been horrible and tagging for the wrong Canucks. Thought on Miller's leadership. I feel it goes both good and bad depending on what type of mood he's in. When he's focused, he's great. And I think he can be an asset to this team. When can NHL teams sign their college prospects or college free agents? You have a 3-year window, but I think you can sign them anytime. You don't have to wait till the offseason, I think, but that I don't know for sure. Abbey wants Silas back to help with their playoff run. That's fair. I think we should sign Shen rather than a 3rd, 4th rounder that will never play in the NHL. Maybe 1.6 for 2. Yeah, that's a doubling of a salary, and it might be a little bit rich actually. But yeah, that's a tough one because you respect and love his game so much. Clay, I got denied last 2 times trying the free Coke at games, signing up by the Budweiser and not drinking alcohol. It was depressing. Learned it from you. What do you mean you got denied? Fitness, tell me what do you mean you got denied? You mean you filled out the QR code and they wouldn't let you redeem it? Or just tell me what that means, Fitness, and then I can respond properly. Section 120 beef poke bowl is my favorite food of the game. I'm a carve guy. Do you think PD taking time with the C has anything to do with him thinking long-term in Vancouver? No, they didn't offer him the C. I think they will in the off season. So, and yeah, but I could see from the Canucks perspective is maybe they don't want to commit if they don't know he's going to stay. But even if he doesn't sign his extension, he's still under contract for another year. And then we have dibs on him because it'll only be 6 years of his 7. So no matter what, he's in for at least 2 more years after this. Disappointed that, yeah, they got a point though. They said it's only for non-alcoholic beer, not Pepsi. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, and Justin knows. Lucas is our merch guy. Justin is our hospitality, food and service guy. I've never had that happen to me before. That is interesting. I go to the snack to go stands. I don't go to the concession to do it. Since the arena won't be seeing any playoff games this year, there'll be some time to work on the building itself. What would you like to see for next season? Oh yeah, that's a great video idea. And maybe Dylan, I take some ideas from fans. I think that's a great, I'm going to be looking for a lot of ideas for content over the off season for sure. What would I like to see? I don't care about the seat colors, to be honest with you. I don't know how they can make it less crowded in the concourse. You can't just automatically widen the things. I don't think, the price of everything's so expensive, but it has been ever since there. Maybe just continue to work on the fan activations during the game itself, the contests and things like that. Late March, because I think the trade deadline will get the channel a lot of attention. Oh, That makes a lot of sense. I would take that for sure, especially if the Canucks do some damage at the trade deadline. Carb sandwiches are the best. Those are my two favorite, Justin. What was the thing that stood out to you the most from PD's interview on After Hours? I only watched the first half, Peter, to be honest with you, because I was in Dallas. But the stuff he was talking about, Hsmfangirl on the bench with the banana and Pepsi was pretty funny. And I just think overall, the way that he's always trying to get stronger in his game, that I found quite fascinating. Vesey store at Metrotown. Nice. I haven't been there yet. Neil Zaman, Dakota Joshua. I think they've both been fine. How fit can the Canucks be after the trade deadline if we acquire new players that help our deep pairing? Harry, so good question, but so tough to answer without knowing who we're getting for sure. And you're always interested in how quickly they can form chemistry, learn systems and everything. So tough to say. It really depends on who we get. Shampoo says burn the seats. Too many carbs and carb sandwich. That would make sense considering your name is Fitness 20. Harry's going to be there March 6th as well. Not true. Any soda or drink that's not beer or wine. There you go, Justin. Martin seems shell-shocked. I hope the pressure didn't set back his career. Yeah, he still has time to salvage this year a little bit. Murray, Clay, that last game was one of the best they played. I'm not sure if they'll trade many, if not at all. Yeah, you can't get persuaded by one good or bad performance, though. But I hear what you're saying, Murray. Can't completely fault Martin. Could be beneficial to have him in the minors. That's not a bad take at all. Did I bring any souvenirs home from the trip? Nope, just this shirt. Didn't really shop. And I'm not a big spender when it comes to that kind of thing. I'm not big on souvenirs. Could we see Demko and Martin as the goalies next season? Demko and Seelovs? It's funny. Parker and I were talking about this on Canucks After Dark. Maybe Seelovs for one more year in the AHL because he's still so young. You have Martin under contract, so maybe you see if he starts off better next year. I don't know what Dealey Plaza is, so I'm not sure. Oh, Fitness 20. I'll have to check it out when I go next and see And Justin says he can help you. Much love to you too, Nucks for Life. Thank you. Trading Brock to Minnesota has been a myth. Yes, it's ever since he started here, basically. I was watching a Stephen He joke video before this. It was a joke. Oh, Brett, I can't remember what you said now. Did I say something? What was your comment, Brett? I'm scrolling up now. Oh. Sorry, Brett. I can't remember what you're referring to now. Don't understand why everyone wants to trade Miller. We end up getting rid of all the good players. We're not going to have a good team for the future. Carol, I hear you. He is a good player, one of our top 5 players, but he also makes $8 million a year for the next 7 years. And the fear is by year 4, 5, 6, 7 of that contract, it's going to be, it's not going to be good value. Well, I'd be shocked if the Canucks stay quiet on the trade deadline. Yeah, a little bit. I think with the Horvat move, they're already signaled they're not afraid to make moves. Who do you think will win the 23 Stanley Cup? I'm going Boston. Everyone is excited about Beauvillier. He's $4.2 million. He better get a few goals. He's also going to want a decent raise next year. Well, technically, we have him for one more year at 4.2, but I hear what you're saying. You have a chance to move in this trade deadline or next. How many players are most likely getting dealt with during the trade? Harry, again, tough to say. I know you ask a lot of hypothetical questions because you want my opinion, which I do appreciate, but it's a lot of your questions are hard to answer because it's purely speculation. But you ask them, so I'll answer them. I'll say we're going to trade 3 guys. I don't know who, but I'll say 3 more. Oh, a trade mid-game 2014 Winter Classic. Did not know that. Satal, hey Clay, you demand. Thank you. Hello to everyone. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. Did anyone else see that Flames fan that reacted negatively to Lindholm being with his pregnant wife? I did not see that. Yannick Hansen was traded right after puck drop. Maybe that's why he's so mad on Sportsnet all the time. Congrats to Lindholm and his wife. Yes, indeed. Miller is a good player, but the term money won't age well. Yes. Yes, I heard that as well, Lucas, that PD doesn't want to risk it. We don't know if they offered it for sure or if they're talking about it very openly. Trade Shen for draft picks and roll the dice re-signing Shen during the offseason. Raymond, I hear you, but that happens so rarely that a player gets traded and then comes back to the team that traded him away. Was it a good decision? I think the decision's fine. There's no rush needed. Hughes brothers have captains now. What does that mean? PD literally said he isn't going to rush the decision about wearing the C. I respect that. He obviously deserves it. He faces the team. Is a superstar. Yep, I agree with all that. Fitness, I'm going to about 4 or 5 more, I think. Oh, facility upgrades. I like it. Bike lane through the concourse. That'll go over really well. Less is more for game entertainment. The horn, every power play is annoying, especially when you're getting blown out, which is often. Yeah, some would say there's overstimulus or whatever. Yeah, concourse can't get expanded unless you tear the viaducts down. Water is the best. Edmund's also a fitness freak. Will Kuzmenko endorsed new Pepsi Banana. Very good. Just in time for the Minions movie. Accumulate picks, get centers, right-hand D, goalies, and Gino Ojic type players. That's a big wish list, Fillmore. Weather in Dallas was nice. Not super hot, but it was sunny. No rain. Cup holders on seats and not old ratty chairs that the armrest falling off. That's fair. No problem, Carol. You can always express your opinion here. Gino to the Ring of Honor. That one's interesting because there are a lot of players that have better statistically than Gino. Tough to say. Tough to say what's going to happen with him in where he's going to go. I wouldn't mind it, but I also wouldn't go crazy if they don't put him up there either. Get another experienced goalie's backup. Can't rely on AHL goalies. Yes, that was one sign that the Canucks were not all in on this season when they did not rush to replace Demko when he got hurt. Demko and Delia might be for next season. Tank for Bedard, PD, and bench PD and get Clucci out of retirement. Updated stands and scoreboard. Do I think Besser will get traded? Do I think Besser will get traded? I don't. I think they're going to explore it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, where Kennedy was shot. Thank you. No, I did not go there. Surprised lots of Sabres fans helping fill the arena at the start. That's weird. Assuming we get 8th or 9th pick or even higher, 6 or 7, do you see playoffs? I think we're one more season away, Fitness, from making the playoffs. One more season. Hey, Sky. Yeah, the Jannik Hansen shot. I can't remember if it was last night's show from Dallas or another show where I talked about, I think he's a tiny bit overrated on Sportsnet 650. I don't know why whatever he says is gospel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was talking about it last night. PD is a top 10C. I agree. What are the odds of the Jets winning the Stanley Cup? Slim chance or huge? I say slim. If so, which round do you think they'll get? I think they can win in one round, but might lose in the second round. Saw Brandon Tanev, recognized his face. He said hi when I said his last name. Nice. Yes, those Tanev brothers are not hard to miss. The folks who deal with the scoreboard are getting frustrated with that 15-year-old thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's looked into. Very good. The trick to building a hockey team in the cap area is to get good players who are undervalued. Yes, they have to outplay their contract. That's a good explanation. Yeah, Tanev was good. No, I don't think they turned down the Viaducts. They're saying that's what would have to happen. Trading Miller to Carolina would be an ideal situation. Let Miller weather the hurricanes there. Yeah, the Carolina Hurricanes got a lot of good players. Tanev's a warrior. Changing the Jumbotron. Yeah, it was nice. It is nice, but it's getting older. Chicago could get Bedard. Holtby and Halat were experienced. Yeah, that's weird how both didn't work out here. Upgrade the arena to include hand railings on the stairs in the stands. They are steep, actually. Oh, no, but in the upper bowl, there are hand railings going up, but yeah, not in the lower bowl. Food was good. Had barbecue, had Mexican, pasta. Didn't eat any Asian food because I waited till I got home today. Canucks trade Myers, easier said than done. Kane to Vegas. Ooh, is that what people are saying? Do I think Kane will get traded? I think Chicago should. I think they should. I am surprised with how bad Markstrom is struggling for sure. Sharks are unhappy with their current situation that they could explore moving elsewhere in the Bay Area. Interesting. Yeah, Fillmore would know. He's very in touch with that organization. What are you hearing about the Sharks? I think Sat and Bick are best insiders in the market. I would say Sat is. I like Bick, but Bick isn't as connected as the other guys are. Bick comments and analyzes what the insiders would say, but I think Sat is pretty strong that way for sure. Tough to say who would get Markstrom. You have to really look at every team and see what their goaltending needs are. Rangers first from Dallas this year, and Kravtsov for Brock with 50% retained. Trade the 31st for number one overall. The 3 first for number one overall. Oh, I see what you're saying. Get the 3 first and then trade it. That's a lot. A lot got to happen there. I like your creativity though. Change the goal song. I would not oppose that. Does the new high camera angle bother you? No, it doesn't. I barely notice a difference. Trade deadline coming up March 3rd. Hand railings in Victoria. That's good. Management are not silly and they only want to do what they want to do, and how they do it. Just trading willy-nilly won't do it. Yes, there'll certainly be some intentionality for sure. Yes, I did hear about the O'Reilly trade to Toronto. Yes. Do I think the Flames will make the playoffs? No, I don't. Sad to see the Blackhawks struggling. Once a great rival. Yeah, and you simply have to reset. I think the Canucks were in that as well. But Boston is kind of the exception, how they were able to retool on the fly. Pretty crazy. Package Miller, first round picks to Chicago for first overall on draft day. Boom. We've made a splash on draft day before. Bedard to Hawks. Kane to Mentor. Bo had 2 points with the Isles tonight, and the Sens traded Mott to the Rangers today. Yeah, didn't the Mott trade happen yesterday? Because I think I was still in Dallas. Dollywall, Friedman, and Weeks are connected. Yes. If the Canucks trade Brock, you think they need 2 teams to help out drain salary? You don't need it, but very interesting the way that some other trades have gone down. I don't see that happening, quite frankly. Food is overpriced at Rogers for the product on the ice and the fan engagement compared to some other teams. They need to focus on making it more affordable. Lots of talk about Jack Edwards lately, how weird he's sounding. Very weird. Oh, I did not know that. I have to look that up for sure. Lucas with the $5 donation. Thank you, Lucas. Hot take of the place completely stuck out. Coach GM and others gone. They should blow it up. Markey back to Europe. No, so you had me up until Markey back to Europe. No, Markey will get another contract here in Vancouver. Not Vancouver, sorry, in the league somewhere. Thank you, Lucas, for that donation. Blackhawks are getting Bedard at their rate. Yeah, Taves won't go anywhere because of his revelation today about the long haul COVID, I think. Kraken helps us in the Bedard hunt. The rivalry is still up and running, even though we suck. Would you trade any pick, number 2 to number 5, and Islanders first round pick, and Demko and future first round pick for the number 1 overall pick? Would you trade any pick 2 to 5 plus Islanders first round, Demko, and future for the number 1 overall pick? Would I do all that? Yes. I would make that trade that you laid out there. Oh, no, but then 2 to 5 is so good this year. Another first rounder, future first rounder. It's tough. No, I'm going to say no. Oh, man. That's a tough one. But Demko's a good goalie. Okay, it's crazy. I'm going to say no to that. No comment, no judgment or comment on Lucas's financial situation. I really hope they change the playoff skate out song. U2's a good band, but the music does. Yeah, but it's kind of like tradition, but maybe we want to move on. I want a Canadian team to win the cup. Seeing ex-Canucks is old. I want next Canucks out or in. I'm not sure what that means. Yes, Elimination Chamber was awesome. What does your instincts tell you about who will be next moved by the Canucks? Shen, Bess, or other? I think Shen before Besser, quite frankly. Yes, I heard about the Catholic bishop who was murdered in LA. We actually addressed it at the conference yesterday. Very sad. I agree the Flames won't make it. I don't know how they lost to Philly at home, and the Canucks can beat them, but the Flames can't. Yeah, but anyone can beat anyone on any given night. Thanks for your patience and feedback. I've been playing with the trade machine. Yes, I can tell. Shampoo said, wow, Clay, what'd I do? Rebuild or retool? Just a flush. Isn't it Kane who has long haul COVID and not Taves? No, it's Taves. It's Taves. Yes, I do it. Cecilia. Anyone for the number one pick for Chicago. Yeah, exactly. And I think no one expects you to explain, Lucas, for sure. What meals do you have in Dallas when you were there? I didn't eat sushi. I'm not eating sushi in Dallas when I can have it here. I had barbecue, Mexican, Italian, Chick-fil-A. I love sushi, but it's bad for you. Well, fitness giving me free tips today. I hope a Canadian team wins the cup this year. The last time a Canadian team won the cup, I was a thought in my dad's mind. Well, thank you for the very, very detailed explanation. How quickly you jumped on that trade. You mean how quickly I flopped? At first I liked it, but then I remembered how good the other players are in this draft, and you're giving away Demko and 2 other firsts. Picks 2 to 5 are good, but they have first rounders in Hughes and Petey. Multiple firsts this year will mean more cap hell if you ain't first, you're last. Another way of looking at it. And the hypothetical deal would have been a gross overpayment to pay the chicken from the Coyotes. Shampoo laughing. Leafs can get Myers and they might go far. We can keep hoping. Friends, I can't believe it's midnight already. I wasn't planning to go to 40 minutes, but that's what happens when the questions are good and the conversation is fast and furious. So I will get going. Tomorrow night, the Canucks play in Nashville, and then I'll do my show at 11. Then Wednesday, I have my members live stream at 10, and then my show at 11. Thursday, I have Game Over Vancouver, and then my show at 11. So there are some things that you can look forward to this week. Moderators, thank you for, didn't look to be too busy tonight, which is a good thing. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, thanks to all of you. Franchise and Hall of Fame members, thanks as well. And thanks to everyone else for watching tonight. Always appreciate you. Never take you for granted. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. I know that Lucas and Carol were part of the donors. Carol also giving 5 memberships, which is awesome. So I think it was Lucas and Carol were the bulk of the donations, and anyone else I missed, I apologize, but I appreciate your generosity. And on your way out, make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, upgrade your membership, become a member, all that stuff. Rate and review if you're on a podcast platform. Thank you to Van City Experts Real Estate. Thank you to Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. And thanks to all of you. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I'm back at work. Got to remember how to drive there. I haven't been there in a few days. And I got a bit of studying to do before I go to bed tonight. But as always, I appreciate you being here. I'm very grateful. And we're continuing to build and move forward on this channel. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Don't forget, tomorrow night, no post-game show, but I will be on at 11 p.m. And I got to ask you, do you know why aliens haven't invaded our solar system yet? Or maybe better yet, why haven't aliens visited even our solar system yet? Well, they looked at the reviews. Only 1 star. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.